Welcome back to Amazing Health Discoveries on YouTube. We are very glad to have you on board one more time. If you are new to this channel, we are very glad that you are also on board. You are welcome in a very special way. We want it to become a very important part of this educative channel, and we invite you to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is very important because it will help you to be immediately notified whenever we upload a new video presentation, so that you don't miss out on any of our video presentations. Today in this video, we are going to talk about the process of detoxification. What is detoxification? How important in this process of detoxification in promoting our health, and what is the most effective way of undergoing this process of detoxification? In Amazing Health Discoveries, we talk about natural remedies in solving our health problems. And so, like always, in today's video, we are going to talk about nature's most amazing remedy in the process of detoxification. Before we go any further, I want us to remind ourselves of Amazing Health Discoveries health formula, which we call celebrations. The second letter of the acronym celebrations is E, which stands for environmental factors. And by this, we want to say that environmental factors have deep and profound impact on our lives, whether positively or negatively. For example, if you live in a polluted environment, the probability that you are going to suffer from a lot of diseases is very high. On the other side, if you live in a less polluted environment, if you live in a clean and a hygienic environment, the probability that you are going to enjoy good health is also high. But whether we live in a less polluted environment or a heavily polluted environment, we all, in one way or the other, accumulate toxins into our bodies from time to time. And so, what are some of the ways, or what are some of the things that help to accumulate toxins in our bodies? We shall discuss a number of things with you. Number one, polluted indoor air. When we meet together as a large crowd in a confined place for a long time, the air that we breathe becomes polluted, because as we give out or breathe out carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide is poisonous, it's a toxin, and must be released into the atmosphere. But if we live in a very enclosed environment and we breathe out this carbon dioxide gas, it cannot escape, and so we end up taking it back or inhaling it back into our system, and because it's poisonous, it can affect our health. Also, house dust can help us accumulate a lot of toxins into our systems. If we live in our room and we don't clean it regularly, dust accumulates and the air becomes polluted. If we inhale the polluted air through dust, we accumulate toxins into our system. Also, foods that contain preservatives, dyes, and additives are also a source of toxins to our system. Most of our foods that we eat, especially those sold outside, are full of preservatives, are full of dyes, and are full of additives. And the more we consume such foods, the more we accumulate toxins into our system. Another way we can accumulate toxins into our system is through the water that we drink. In most countries, especially poor African countries, the chemicals used for the purification of their water is a toxin itself, and so the more they drink the purified water, the more they accumulate toxins in their system. Another important thing that we have to take note of is the excessive use of inorganic drugs. These inorganic drugs contain traces of toxins, and the more we take them, the more we accumulate toxins into our system. And so, having known some of the ways through which we can accumulate toxins into our system, what is nature's most amazing remedy for the process of detoxification? nature's most amazing remedy is a very simple and common substance we call charcoal. Charcoal is a substance that is obtained from burnt wood in the absence of air. After burning the wood in the absence of air, we obtain a black product, a black solid product, and they are usually converted to powder, which we call charcoal powder. There are others that are also converted to tablets and capsules and the rest, but the most effective and the most powerful is what we call the activated charcoal, or the charcoal that has been treated. And in most supermarkets we can get this activated charcoal to buy. Now the question is, how does charcoal work? How does charcoal work in the process of detoxification? Throughout the history of the world and throughout the civilizations of various nations, charcoal has been known to be a very powerful natural substance for the process of detoxification. This is what happens when you take in charcoal. It binds toxins and chemicals to itself and keeps the body from absorbing them, so that when the charcoal is later flushed out from our system through defecation, the toxins are brought out with it. How do we use activated charcoal for the process of detoxification? Get a glass of lukewarm water and 1 spoon of activated charcoal. Mix the two together and drink. After drinking, you would realize that there will be some residue in the glass. You would rinse the residue or the sediment with water and drink it back. The power of charcoal in the process of detoxification is so much effective that it can even be used for acute poisoning. If you are poisoned acutely, you can go through the same process to remove the poison from your system. When someone is poisoned, immediately the person should drink charcoal solution and repeat the dosage after 10 minutes, and then the person can be sent to a medical practitioner for further treatment and monitoring. This means that activated charcoal, which is used in treating acute poisoning, can serve as a form of a first aid before the situation gets too worse. Also, when you are being bitten by a poisonous animal like a spider or a snake, you can apply activated charcoal at the spot where you were bitten, and it will remove the poison from that particular spot. Now that you know how powerful and how amazing charcoal is in the process of detoxification and in acute poisoning, I am sure you will get some in your kitchen. If this piece of information has been helpful to you, we invite you to like the video, we invite you to subscribe to the channel, and we invite you to share with your friends. Thank you.